tell you what the definition of insanity is. Insanity is doing the exact same fucking thing over and over again, expecting shit to change. That is crazy. But the first time somebody told me that, I don't know, I thought they were bullshitting me, so boom, I shot him. The thing is, okay, he was right. And then I started seeing it everywhere I looked, all these fucking pricks. Everywhere I looked, doing the exact same fucking thing, over and over and over and over and over again, thinking this time is gonna be different. Did I ever tell you the definition of insanity?
You guys already know who we're talking about. Strap in, grab yourself a snack and a drink. This is going to be a long one. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like and comment. I actually want us as a community to go somewhere. So please don't forget to do that. And please enjoy this video. I'll have more content coming for you guys. You know, today was a very, very interesting one. Salty fanboys coming out saying, PC ports, re. But this video by Quantum, I was not expecting to be dropped today or ever, like at all. I thought maybe he moved on. You know, he started to, you know, do better things and move on, stay the hell away from drama that he knows damn well to stay away from. But then again, this is Quantum we're talking about. So let's get right into the video.
So I'm tired of being harassed about getting arrested, so I'll just read you a little bit of this letter of declination of prosecution and just kind of help you understand that. Number one, my soon-to-be ex-wife wrote this in her own handwriting and swore to it under oath, okay? At the end of the day, these are her words, and this is what she said the day after I got arrested, okay? I'll just kind of read you the last part because it's the most relevant to this whole situation that you guys are calling me a woman beater, okay? My husband did not strike or hurt me in any way. I am not afraid of him, and for the duration of our relationship, I have never been in any danger. I will refuse to cooperate in this case against him.
You see, Quantum, that's kind of the funny thing, though. There's a thing called public information that we can look this information up. You do realize that your wife had a change of heart. Also, on top of that too, Quantum, why did she file for a restraining order on you that goes up to 2 years? Can you explain to that? Can you? No, probably not. Yeah, that's what I thought, Quantum. This dude is so damn predictable. I'm going to bet you guys $50 right now in a stream of your guys' game's choosing right now that this man is going to blame everyone that has covered him, and the infamous and the most scariest thing for this man to play is Elden Ring. I'm going to bet you anything that he's going to blame every YouTuber and Elden Ring for his position in life where he's at right now. Keep this in mind.
She wrote this in a separate room from me. It was notarized and signed, and she swore to it, okay? This is how she felt after I got arrested. Now, why would that be the case? Well, simply put, she didn't mean to get me arrested. We were arguing, and like she said in this letter right here, she let her emotions get the better of her. I didn't have any say in her writing this. I didn't coach her or coerce her in any way. She chose to write this and swear to it, right? In fact, I was there at the lawyer's office telling her, you know, you probably don't want to write this. You know what? You probably should look out for yourself. I don't want you to get yourself in any trouble. I was worried about her more than myself.
You know, on this part of the fucking video, I'm going to say this is just speculation, but we know this to be truth because we've covered Quantum for such a long time, and we've talked to Anonymous. We've had him on streams and where we've talked to him. And from his stories and multiple other stories and from multiple videos that you have put up, I would not be surprised if it came out that you manipulated her. It would not be surprising at all, Quantum. And that restraining order she put on you was probably for a good reason, which I would not blame her. I kind of wish she got away from you because God knows how much times you've probably freaked out over Elden Ring. And she's just like, is this the man I married? Really? Also, hey, Quantum, remember this little clip that you had on the God of War Ragnarok little review that you were doing? Remember this?
The problem doesn't have to reach our doorstep for it to be our responsibility.
Are you lecturing me?
If we have the power to limit the harm of
Oh,
knowledge,
shut up. Can I, like, walk away?
who are we to hide?
Shut up.
Do nothing.
You're not hiding.
Do as I please. Your incessant nagging. Jesus Christ. How annoying.
Gonna make me pick that one up?
Yo, I'm not digging her attitude right now. Like, at all.
Good boy.
Bro, she needs a fist in the mouth, like, straight up. Disrespectful ass.
And we're supposed to just take your word, Quantum, when you've been a repeated offender? Okay, Quantum. Okay, Buttercup. Okay, Cupcake.
A common occurring theme in our relationship, I loved her more than I loved myself. Now, this shot me in the foot back in March because she, like many of the doxers figured out, she took our pets, she took all of our life savings, and she left me. And I was in such a dark spot that I tried to kill myself, okay? I was Baker acted. Well, she used this against me. And it helped get a 2-year restraining order. Now that she wants to kind of recant her statements here and her letter of declination of prosecution.
No. See, Quantum, the reason why she filed that is because she didn't want you to endgame yourself. She cared enough about you to file reports so you don't have to use a firearm to go endgame in Minecraft. Like, what is your problem, dude? You're trying to make yourself look like the victim and trying to make her look like the aggressor in this situation. It is absolutely disgusting that you even think about doing this. And then when she got away from your psychotic ass, she probably had clarity and said, "Oh God, this guy's fucking insane. I need to get the fuck away from him."
But here's the thing. Leading up to that point, we were a loving and fine family. We were. It had nothing to do with abuse. It had nothing to do with anything. She left me in March. She left me in April. And she left me in May. For the last time, right? And it had nothing to do with abuse. Now, you don't have to believe me, but on this channel, I have numerous live streams of her in the background, her giving me teas, us living a great life, and us truly being happy together. At no point did she exhibit any kind of fear, did she? No, because she's not afraid. She's not harmed, just like she says here. She's not afraid of me. At fucking all. If you think she's afraid, you don't know her one bit. She is not afraid. She would sooner fight me and put me down than to ever allow herself to be some battered victim. You don't know that about her, but I do, okay? She said as much many times, okay?
You know, this is just a theory. I'm just going to throw this out right now, and this is not true. This is not fact, but I have, in fact, watched this man's streams back and forth. I've seen all of this. And I've said before, he gets very docile whenever she's come around. Like, he's not talking shit or anything like that. You know what I'm starting to think, chat? I'm starting to think this narcissist has been hiding his true personality away from his wife. So when his wife started to figure out that he's this unhinged asshole, guess what? Guess what? But hey, you know what, chat? That's just a game theory. A game theory.
Now, I'm not sitting here calling her a bad person because I don't believe that for a second. Again, she was loving. She was kind. We had a lot of fun playing Animal Crossing and being Animal Crossing buddies, going to Universal, enjoying Velocicoaster and all the drops and rides, and her wanting to do that with somebody else now doesn't change the fact that I loved her and I truly gave everything for her. Her birthday this past year, she didn't want to do anything. We experienced a death in the family, and I still pushed her to go out and go watch the Super Mario movie in 4DX. I bought the tickets twice because the first time she didn't feel up to watching it. She just didn't want to. She was so sad. And I told her birthday's worth celebrating. She's worth celebrating. Bought the tickets again, and we went. We had a good time. It was great. This was on April 13th. Read the date, bro. The day before I got arrested for our marital spat. I took her to go watch the 4DX Super Mario movie.
So let me get this straight, Quantum. You forced your wife, okay? Your wife that was grieving over a family member that just died. And then your big fucking brain that you got going on right now, Megamind, you thought, in your infinite wisdom, that was to force her to go out instead of, I don't fucking know, sitting down, consulting her, giving her love and affection, telling her that it's going to be okay. This is just a rough bump in the road, that everything's going to be okay. I want my male audience in the comment sections right now. Would you do this to your wife? Would you? Would you take her out into a place where she's like mentally unstable, she's unbalanced and stuff? Would you take her out and force her to do things that she didn't want to do? Would you? And Quantum, once again, and from what I'm hearing from you, what you're talking about right now, this sounds a lot like what you want to do and not what she wants to do. Sounds like you forced things upon her, and then she had the realization, I gotta get away from the psycho, I gotta get away from him.
Am I really that fucking abusive, bro? Like, really? Like, she was not in a good spot at that time. Now, of course, this never fucking comes up. Nobody cares about this part of the story, about how I was before, about who I am as a man. Nobody cares. They only listen to what she has to say, and, well, I guess it's true.
You unhinged piece of shit. You probably don't even realize what you did in this situation, or either you're trying to make yourself like the victim yet again. I'm not surprised you did this, especially when you posted a picture of yourself and your wife on your community tab when people were telling you not to do that. And then when you got some fucking flack for doing that, you decided to edit her face out. Like, really, Quantum? You're unhinged as fuck. And no, I'm not going to post a fucking community post on there because I'm not going to do that to his wife. And mind you too, I had multiple people seeing this post by him. And I still talk to these people to this day after they seen that post. So there is multiple witnesses.
And that dirty little villain over there needs to sit down and just take his fate. But the truth is, on April 13th, we were chilling. I loved watching that movie with her. And then, of course, if you want to ignore all the history that we've had on this channel, this happened on the 14th. We had an argument. And again, it was a verbal argument about something very personal to her, right? And she needed my help with it. And I was trying to help her with it, but I was not enough to solve her personal problem. It was something only she could solve, okay? But I still tried for her. That was my mistake in trying to solve something I couldn't fix. I can't fix those kinds of problems, but I still fucking tried because I'm a man. And when your woman shows up and gives you a problem, you try. But I got fatigued multiple times, and I just made the situation worse for her. And for that, yeah, sure, of course, I feel bad. And of course, I'm sorry that I couldn't go the distance for her problem and live it as long as she needed me to. But damn it, I did my best.
I want to remind everybody about the situation that really happened, is that he prevented his wife from transferring money over because he wanted to be a selfish prick about it and say, oh, this is my money, even though it's technically your money and I could decide what you do with that money. Yeah, you fucking narcissistic, controlling asshole.
Now, the whole point of me showing you this is to prove, again, I'm not a woman beater. I'm not somebody that has hurt my wife. I'm not somebody that has put her down. How is it possible that on the 13th we go watch 40X, we have an argument, she fucking flies off the handles because she's already not in a good spot because she didn't want to celebrate her birthday to fucking begin with it. I push her to go celebrate. We have a great fucking time. And then I get arrested because I take a phone. I took a phone to stop her from moving our life savings because we were making moves. We were making progress in this thing of hers and we were pushing forward and we were at the finish line.
Our account, Quantum? Our account, really? Because the police report says from the testimonies that it says it was her account, not yours and hers, hers. From what the testimony that was said between the people, I'm not going to say who, but this whole situation started over because Blank wanted to transfer money from her account. You know, Quantum, you may not be a physical abuser, but throughout the whole coverage I've ever done on you, you are like, I hate to see it, but you are more likely to be a mental abuser. I mean, for God's sake, look at what you're saying. Look what you've done, Quantum. Does it not fucking, I don't know, put red flags in your head? Like, maybe I am the problem.
And instead of doing her last final part, her only job, her last job she would ever have to do with this personal chapter in her life, she threw it away because it was too stressful, too emotional, too traumatizing. She didn't want to deal with it and walked away. That is all the explanation any of you were getting. At the end of the day, I still love this woman very much, but I understand that she chose to be my ex-wife.
Quantum, I swear to God, you should not have posted this fucking video. This is starting to sound like you are really trying to control her in this situation, and that if she took money out of this specific account, probably the one that you use for your own funding for your channel. Also, do you guys hear in the beginning of that little clip right there? He sounds so demanding. The last job she ever had to do, bro, oh my God, I'm so happy his wife got away. Or his ex-wife is what I should say. Jesus Christ, Quantum, you are a control freak wrapped in narcissistic wrapping paper.
She chose another person. She chose another life. She chose a world where I'm in no contact with her. I am as distant and as far away in the back of her mind and never thought the fuck again as I could possibly be. She chose every day me waking up agonizing over her, me in pain, me in suffering, me hating life. She chose this for me. I can't make her choose anything else. I can love her, but when I tell you, hear me on this, boys, love is never enough. You need loyalty. You need somebody that understands you and is willing to work past problems, and you need a plan for when you have problems on how to fix those problems. I'd always tell her, the problem isn't you, and the problem isn't me. The problem is the problem, and we've got to attack it together and fix it, and she didn't want to do it anymore. So at the end of the day, I wasn't enough.
Quantum, this sounds like a lot of like, it's her fault. She made me into this victim and stuff. But bruh, oh my fucking God, what is wrong with you? You continuously, throughout this whole fucking video, blame her for all the actions that happened to you. You have taken zero accountability out of this situation, but it's all her fault. This is typical fucking Quantum TV, I swear to God. And it's like, again, it's all her fault, isn't it, Quantum? Like, even though you're saying right here, it's both of you that are in this situation, but you're taking zero fucking accountability. Oh my God, he is a fucking control freak.
I couldn't fix her problem. And now, because I made a mistake, okay? I crossed one of those boundaries for that problem of hers, and now guess what? I got discarded, thrown away, treated like the filth in her life that's all bad and is irredeemable, and now everything she's ever going to see me as is all bad, no matter what I've done. But just remember that I'm the kind of guy that will love endlessly and effortlessly for the duration that I'm allowed to. It was the most beautiful 11 years I'd ever lived.
Bruh, I have no words. He actually thinks he's in the right in this situation. He doesn't see the mental abuse that he left on people. He just... I don't think I can even call that a mental abuse, or he's gaslighting people. What the fuck can I really say in this situation? I'm blue screening right now.
It was the best mistake I'd ever made, and it was the most beautiful lie I've ever encountered in my life. I don't regret it for a second. I just regret how it turned out. I would do things differently, of course, now that I have life experience and knowledge, but I'd never meant to hurt her in any way, shape, and or form, or wanted that for her or her pain or suffering. And quite the opposite. I worked and worked and worked to get back to a point where she was okay, where we were making teas again, where we were playing Animal Crossing on a regular basis all the time, where we could play Advance Wars on the Switch, where we can enjoy ourselves again. That's what I was after. And to that end, the day before I got arrested, I took us to go see the Mario movie, to go have fun, to get out of the house, to get away from the stress, to just get away from it all, okay? That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted.
Quantum, you're not realizing what the problem is. She wasn't the problem. You were. You want this, you want that, you want this and that and this and that and this, but you're not realizing that she isn't the fucking problem. You're the fucking problem. Everything you said in this fucking video, it's always what you want to fucking do and how you're the fucking victim in this situation.
The next day she calls the cops on me, and then this whole fucking chapter that all you trolls seem to think you know so much about, it ended up happening to me. And it is unfortunate, okay? But at the end of the day, stop harassing me. Stop attacking all of my viewers, telling them that, oh, do you know you support a woman beater? Stop all of that harassment. It needs to stop. This isn't front page news. This is a very unfortunate, awful thing that is going on in my life right now, and I hate it, and I can't do anything about it. But like I'll tell you right now, in her own words, okay, my husband did not strike or hurt me in any way. I am not afraid of him, and for the duration of our relationship, I have never been in any danger. Because the day before that, we were fine. If you've ever been with a woman, you'll know this. Sometimes the day before your fallout or the end of your relationship, you'll be fucking fine. It's a lot like an actual death.
Quantum, I'm going to sound like a damn broken record. She's not the problem in this situation. Everything you just explained to us right now, how she wasn't in the mental mood to go out and celebrate her birthday, and you forced her to go do it. I don't understand why you're not piecing these things together while you're saying it. Does this dude even watch his videos before he even talks? No, probably not. Probably not. Because Anonymous has said that he does not watch his videos back. He just goes on fucking little tyrants and thinks he's in the fucking... Oh my God.
The person seems fine. We experienced this earlier this year. They were fine. Everything was okay. And then one day, she just got worse. And there was no recovering that. And unfortunately, that took a toll. Not only on our marriage, on our lives, everything. And it's just been so hard to get back to a normal spot after that. I understand. But we didn't have to give up on each other. I never gave up on her. She gave up on me, okay? But I am not going to sit here and allow you guys to harass every viewer I have, every member I have, me until the end of time, calling me a woman beater, spam fucking all of my emails with this bullshit. I didn't do anything to hurt her. I was never trying to harm in any way, shape, and or form her at all. Nothing physical took place, like at all. There's no slapping, hitting, pushing, nothing, dude, nothing.
Quantum, this video should never have been made. You fucking self-reported yourself. Do you realize what you said in this video is like making connections right now? Especially with your past behaviors where you used to mentally abuse people, gaslight people, what it seems like you were doing. And I mean, it seems like, keep that in mind, what it seems like you did to your wife and why she left, and thank God she did. Like, why? Why would you do this? Because you're a narcissist. You are a narcissist when your wife finally saw for the real person you were and she left, you didn't like that at all. No, sir.
So again, I'm not putting this out to harm my former Animal Crossing buddy or to make the woman that made me tease seem like a villain or play the victim against her. Because I'm very sure for her problem that she has that she had to deal with, especially living with me, it wasn't always easy. And you know what? It got to a point where she was tired of it and just wanted her space, and she's got that now. But I'm not going to sit here and air her business out, make her look like shit, or any of that.
Quantum, this whole video was doing nothing but bashing on her. Do you realize you could have just made a video and just said, please leave me alone. I don't want to be bothered about this stuff anymore. I just want to move along and do my tech videos and all that type of stuff. No, you fucking made a video exposing all this information out now into the public, mind you. Into the fucking public. And if anybody was paying attention to what you were doing and understood the whole situation and the whole lore of Quantum TV, they would not have picked up on this shit like I did.
She's still a very good person, guys. She just did the wrong thing. And an evil thing. A very heartless, evil thing. But at the end of the day, I can only be grateful that I didn't end up having to suffer the ultimate consequences as the result of her deciding to change her mind on how she originally felt when we went together to that lawyer's office to write that letter of declination of prosecution.
Okay, Quantum, you're confusing the hell out of me in this situation. Early in the video, you said you went into a different room from her and she wrote that herself. But you just said right now, like, how do we know for a fact that you weren't in the same room with her and you manipulated her to say this? Like, I'm not saying this as an absolute fact, but now your whole fucking story is starting to get a little convoluted in this situation.
That is, again, the only explanation anyone is getting here. I'm not a monster. I'm not a woman beater. I'm not Chris Brown. I love that woman more than you guys could love anyone in your entire life, and I would put that on everything, because you've never loved a person so much that you were willing to get yourself Baker-acted because of your love for that person. That happened to me, okay? And then go back to that person after they called in the Baker Act on you. And then they leave you again the next month after promising they'd never fucking leave you again, swearing on graves of people that you love that they would never do it again, and left you anyway. You have never loved somebody that purely, that intently, that deeply, that passionately, but I do and have. And it is over. I understand that. But I am not going to sit here and allow you to destroy our image of who we are as people or what we represent or any of that shit.
Quantum, the red flags are showing right now. You have some maidenless behavior. People that you've accused in the freaking the Elden Ring community of having. Like, I'm gonna sound like a broken record, but this video that you decided to post, what was the point? What was the point? It was probably to make yourself look good and make your ex-wife look really bad. That's the only logical reason after watching this video, Quantum.
And that is why I'm coming here today and showing you this letter, this receipt, as you guys like to call it, kind of explaining to you that these moments that you watched on every live stream were very real, very organic. And at no point in time was this woman ever in any fucking danger with me. At fucking all. I would die before I would harm this woman. She's not a victim at all of any kind of physical fucking Chris Brown fucking, like, I don't know what you people are imagining. Like, I just walk in through the door and it's like, you know, it's like that old 50 show, one of these days, and then you smack her around. It's not a fucking thing in this world.
Hey, Quantum, did you forget the mask slipped and you made a video on this, on God of War Ragnarok? Did you forget about this clip?
The problem doesn't have to reach our doorstep for it to be our responsibility.
Are you lecturing me?
If we have the power to limit the harm of
Oh,
knowledge,
shut up. Can I, like, walk away? Yo, I'm not digging her attitude right now. Like, at all.
good boy.
Bro, she needs a fist in the mouth, like, straight up. Disrespectful ass.
You don't think the shit that you say, Quantum, is a little worrying? Like, bro, have you even, like, listened to yourself sometimes? Like, yeah, maybe I should have said that. That's gone a little too far. Like, come the fuck on, Quantum.
I was trying to go to Universal like all the fucking time with her and hang out and just like drink vegan butter beers and like eat good food and like get my burgers and shit at, like, you know, the various places we would go. Like, you guys just stop, okay? At the end of the day, I'm tired. I'm already a broken man. You don't need to kick on somebody that's already weak unless you're weaker than me, right? Because if you got to beat on a weak man that has already lost everything, what does that say? What does that say about you, man?
You really have no room to talk after what you did to Rich, Mischief, Actman, and so many other people. You don't deserve sympathy. I'm sorry, but like the shit you've done, Quantum, nobody has sympathy for you anymore, Quantum. It's a done fucking deal. We have pleaded and begged you to stop. Just ignore it. Just keep going and do what you're doing with your tech channel. Just don't cover video games anymore because you honestly suck at it. But just stop. But you didn't stop. But you kept going and going until it hit a fucking boiling point, and then it just got out of control for absolutely no reason. You made your bed, now lie in it, Quantum. Don't be bitching and complaining because you started this. You did this to yourself. Don't fucking bitch and cry. And there's a reason why your wife left. And if it hasn't occurred to you yet, then you're a lost cause as usual.
Let it go. Drop it. You got a problem about Elden Ring and the way that YouTube debacle turned out, like all these people mentioning Elden Ring and Quantum getting arrested have done, because, spoiler, it's about the same fucking thing all over again, then go complain to YouTube again. Send it back to them. Send my channel again for review so that YouTube can go again and look at me and see I've done nothing and tell you the same thing over and over again. I'm not the person that you claim I am. I have been hacked. I keep getting hacked. My credit card was just fucking stolen and hacked. I'm getting all these fraudulent charges. I gotta cancel it and open up a new one. Because you guys find various ways to do very creative things, I'll give you that. But damn it, I'm not gonna yield in my position of being who I am just because you want to attack me on so many levels, dude. Like, it is what it is. Spam my emails, do what you gotta do, but I'm not gonna stop being me. That's my truth. That's who I am. And you don't have to agree. And I'm not gonna sit here and treat her like she's a bad person or she's a monster, because she's not. She just really did the wrong thing. And that happens in life. And sometimes, unfortunately, it just means that now it's time to go our separate ways, which is what she wanted anyway. Stay out of our business, stop doxing, stop digging, and live your life. It's not mentally healthy to go into somebody else's life and try to plaster it all over the internet because you don't like them over a fucking video game review. Let it go, touch some grass, and do something productive with your life. You'll be amazed at how you can recover in whatever trauma or whatever pain you're going through to make you want to focus so intently on me in that one situation. If you just go live your life, try your best, one foot in front of the other, one breath at a time. If I can do it, of all people in my situation, having to deal with this, you can do it too.
I fucking called it. I fucking called it. I shit you not. I called this right from the beginning. Go rewatch it if you want to see if I was BSing with you guys at all. But in this situation, Quantum, and I want you to pay specific situation to this. Do you know how different our lives have changed about like a year ago? You know, you were still married and you had a maiden, and I was maidenless. But now if we fast forward to right now, it's switched. I have maiden, you don't. And it amazes me that I didn't fucking obsess over you. Yeah, I reported on like multiple things, made a huge video, but eventually I stopped. And I want to admit something right now, okay, Quantum? I want to thank you. You want to know why, Quantum? Because you brought something back into my life that I thought was like dead and gone. Something very important that was very sacred to me that was taken from me a long, long time ago. You want to know what that is? It was my self-confidence. To be able to trust myself, to go out and make bonds with other people. You were such a driving force for the commentary community that the commentary community actually came together and I actually got to meet people. And this does not go to like fucking YouTube exclusively like YouTubers. I've actually met regular people that are just above and beyond good fucking people. And some of those good people that I'm mentioning right now have actually helped me get over a lifetime of fucking regret that was completely out of my control, but I still felt guilty. And it absolutely amazes me that there's people in this fucking world that actually do exist. And to everybody that has stuck with me since day one, through the salt videos, through the quantum videos, through whatever video you decide to subscribe to this channel just because I did it, and you watched me evolve and become a better YouTuber for you guys, there is nothing I can do for you guys except basically say thank you. Thank you for staying around and just enjoying the content I put out for you guys. This is what I always wanted for a lifetime. To be an entertainer, to be just to be Gara. And I sincerely thank you guys for allowing me to be Gara. The guy that just goes out there and searches and tries not to be biased. You know, just be Gara. So thank you guys very much. I appreciate all of you. And oh God, I'm crying like a little girl right now. Anyway, but that's the video, guys. That's the end of it. And thank you guys very much. And if you guys enjoyed the content, please like and comment. I always love talking to you guys. It's one of my favorite things I look forward to every single day. And hey, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you want more of this type of content. I'll have different type of content, but yeah. If you like the content, please subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Love you like the fam, and see you in the next video.
You're like a baby, you're like a baby.